Encinal Jets and the girls volleyball team from Homestead High. We'll also give away movie tickets. The Adidas shoe contest continues, and we'll meet the girl who's varsity captain on Alameda's boys water polo team. But first, we go to the huge Peninsula League game between Woodside and Aragon. The stands packed at Woodside as these teams battle to stay on top of their league. 7-6 Woodside at the half. Aragon with the ball and around. Damon Simon is off and running down the far sideline before Jacob Broussard hauls him down. And that leads to this Kevin Roach 26-yard field goal, and Aragon takes the 9-7 lead. Ensuing kickoff, Eric Washington drops it, picks it up. The blocking is perfect, and Washington is loose. Here he comes. And there he goes. Eric Washington gives the Cats the lead. Eric, nice play. You saying you thinking play of the week after that one? Yep, that's what he's saying. Aragon at the Cats' 5-yard line, 4th down, 16 seconds left. But the pass is knocked away by Broussard. Woodside gets the win, 14-9. We travel up the peninsula to San Mateo High, Bearcats and Mills. What happens when a defense keys on Albert Tuipulotu? You give the ball to the other guy, Peter Paredes, coming right at you off tackle, 25 yards for the score, 7-0 San Mateo. Eventually, Tuipulotu would get his carries. This is an almost identical play, throwing a nice move at the end, and it's 20-0 San Mateo. The Bearcats throwing in some nice defense as well. Check out the big stick by Sione Monga. And now in the second, this run, pure Tuipulotu. Breaking tackles and moving to the outside. He goes 65 yards for another score. It's fast Albert and the Buzz Boys. San Mateo has its way with Mills. 47-24 is the final. Bird's eye view of the cheerleaders at Galileo today. In the second, Stephen Parker grabs this tip pass and takes it all the way down the sideline to put McAteer on the board. 7-0. A big on the interception here, the return. There he goes. The big guy is in. Took him a while, but he made it. Galileo's Fidel Pugh looks deep, and he's going to connect to Raymond Davis for a 40-yard gain. And that play sets up this Fidel Pugh play, breaking his way through the line and tiptoes in from 5 yards out. 20-7 is the final. Galileo, your winner. Time now to honor our coaches of the week. For that, we head out to 49er headquarters in Santa Clara and George Seifert with this week's announcement.
Hi, I'm George Seifert, head football coach of the San Francisco 49ers, with this week's Sports Focus Coach of the Week. This week's East Bay coach is Moreau's Catholics' Jesse Rodriguez. The Mariners came back to win a key league game last Friday with a last-second touchdown over Castro Valley. The West Bay Award goes to Rob DeMonter from Sunnyvale's Fremont High School. The Firebirds take control of their league with an 18-0 win over Mountain View. DeMonter has done a terrific job turning Fremont into a contender in just 2 years. For their efforts, each coach will receive $500 from NFL charities for their programs. Congratulations from the San Francisco 49ers.
And joining us tonight on the big show, the fired-up Firebirds from Fremont High School, led by Coach of the Week, Ron DeMonter, who joins us. Congratulations, Coach. Also with him, Tony Brown, Art Allegri. And we'll start with Tony on the far side, senior fullback, linebacker. You guys are playing great. 6 wins this year. What's the secret to your success here?
Well, you know, we've got a great staff. We got great players. You know, they all want to be here and play. And we work hard all week, and it just shows in the games.
And as a senior, this has got to feel good to you, going out with all these wins. What's it like for you?
It feels great. You know, we haven't had this kind of wins, you know, my whole time there. It feels good, the last year there and everything.
Yeah. Now, Art, you guys have had, what, 4 wins in the last 3 years and 6 wins already this year. What was the turnaround in your mind? What do you think did it?
I believe it's the great running by Jarek, the tossing by Lamar. Our offensive line is working in good. The defense has brought it up. So it's been looking good for our team lately.
You guys are excited about this too, aren't you? Yeah! All right. Head coach Ron DeMonter. Coach, first of all, you got to talk about this hat. You got all sorts of stuff. You got the Firebirds taped on the front. You've got feathers in the back. You got a button over here. What is that all about?
Well, the budget isn't what we'd hoped it'd be, so I've had to improvise a little bit as far as the hat is concerned. But it wasn't my idea to bring it down tonight. I already kind of admonished the guys. I wanted to show some bright faces and that type of thing, because there's some good-looking kids out there. And
so you ended up being the only one wearing the hat, right?
They said, you got to wear the hat, so I ended up wearing the hat.
Well, it's a good-looking group out there, and they're playing very well. What has it been like coaching these guys? You know, you've had to get it in their mind that they can win, right? That was an important thing. Yeah.
You know, I think Tony was kind of hitting upon it. A year ago, we had 24 kids in the program. It was myself and Rob Swartz for trying to get the thing done, and this year we've had some other people too numerous to mention at this point in time, but I've got some great help out of some great assistants, and some kids who didn't play a year ago have decided to come back, and we were up to about, I think, a high of 52. I think we're playing with about 48 now.
Wonderful.
So it's been great.
Feeling good?
Like $1 million.
All right, and you guys have clinched your league now, right?
Yes, we have.
League champs, the Fremont Firebirds.
We've gone from chumps to champs.
All right, very good. Congratulations to Fremont. Way to go. All right, a little bit of movement near the top of our top 15 football poll. Here's Jim Pimentel with a look at the list.
Hi, I'm Jim Pimentel of the Oakland Tribune with this week's Alameda Newspaper Group Sports Focus Football Poll. There is no change in our #1 spot, with De La Salle coming in, followed by #2, Logan, 3, Oak Grove, and 4, Alhambra. 5 is Bellarmine, followed by 6, Pittsburgh, 7, Amador Valley, and 8, Live Oak. #9 is El Cerrito, followed by 10, Homestead, 11, Lee, and 12, Antioch. #13 is Pioneer, followed by 14, Bishop O'Dowd. And #15 is Encinal. That's our football poll for this week. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, you can email me on our worldwide webpage. I'm Jim Pimentel.
Our Adidas shoe giveaway keeps growing. Tonight, 5 pairs of shoes to the first caller who appears on the list of potential winners. Here's the list of contestants. Remember, your name must be on the list in order to win. The first one of the 3 names to call the number on the screen, there they are. The first of those Sports Focus Club members to call that number wins 5 pairs of Adidas. I hope one of you guys are watching. If you are, call right now. For the rest of you, later on in the show, Sports Focus Club members will have a chance to win movie passes. 15 passes for 2 to the movie Ransom, starring Mel Gibson, will be given away later on in the show. You have to be a Sports Focus Club member to win, and you can only win once in a 30-day period. Stay tuned for details. Plenty of highlights still to come tonight, including Pitt De La Salle and Half Moon Bay Terra Nova. You guys been good back there? Good. Plus, an exciting volleyball showdown between Sacred Heart Prep and Notre Dame Belmont. And we step out of bounds with one of the East Bay's top water polo players, out to prove she's a lot more than just one of the guys. We'll be right back.
High School Sports Focus is brought to you by companies who care about high school sports, including Dealers Car Stereo and Cellular, where you'll always catch first-string savings on car audio, car alarms, cellular, and paging. Adobe Systems Incorporated. If you can dream it, you can do it. Togo's Eateries. We're here when you're hungry. And the Pepsi-Cola Company, who reminds you that nothing else is a Pepsi.
Do you want to play college sports? Athletic recruiting is taken to the internet.
Hi, I'm Roger Craig. If you're a high school athlete who works hard in the classroom and the playing field, college coaches are looking for you on the internet.
The online scouting network is where college coaches go to find athletes. For $69, your profile can be accessed by any college coach in the country for a full year. You can even add a highlight clip to your profile.
If coaches can't find you, they can't sign you. Call today and get online.
The High School Sports Focus Spirit Corner is brought to you by Heald Colleges, the career education leader.
Everyone clear the area. The bomb squad has arrived.
Get down! Get down! Boom, bang, boom, 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 bang. Anytime you see bad boy come through, right type of mode.
The Spirit Squad from Amador Valley High School in Pleasant, and what a great job on this week's Spirit Corner. We thank the entire squad for their efforts. The Lowell Cardinals make their way to the corner next week, and Amador Valley Football High is coming up in just a bit. Just a week ago, St. Ignatius' chances for a playoff berth seemed remote. The team was struggling, having 3 losses and a tie to show for its last 4 games. Funny how a win over Bellarmine can change your thinking. The Cats in San Mateo to take on the Serra Padres today. SI holding on to a 7-0 lead when Alex Buich goes 18 yards to Ben Daniels for the touchdown. The Cats up by 14. The SI defense stepping up this afternoon. Stay away from Trevor Jackson. The linebacker busting through for a sack there. But the Padres close the gap. David Bowl connects on the pass to Mike Vignal, who makes a fine grab for the touchdown. And suddenly it's 14-7. But the Cats ice the game in the 4th. Buich one more time to Daniels, 36 yards. And SI keeps its playoff hopes alive by gutting out a tough 21-7 win over Serra. Sacred Heart Prep spent Wednesday trying to grab a firm hold on the GPSL volleyball race. To do that, they would have to get by a scrappy Notre Dame Belmont team. The Tigers looking for a share of first place, and for a while, looked like an upset was in the making. Notre Dame jumped to an 11-2 lead. Danielle Thoadas the set to Janine Aiello for the slam. But Denise Sheldon would rally the Gators. Check out the vicious slam by Sheldon here. Sacred Heart pulls within 1. But the Tigers take game 1. Thodas finding the soft spot in the defense for the winner. The loss served a wake-up call for the Gators. Check out the wild action by both teams here. Bodies flying before Jenny Eckhart drops home this winner. There it goes. Later on, it's more Sheldon. One more time with another rocket for the winner. Sacred Heart Prep rallies for a 4-game win. Say hi to the fans at Washington High. One girl trying to do her homework during the Huskies game with Logan. Quality point here. Washington setting to Ashley Bodley. Her blast to Stacy Wallace up to Julie Eichen. She 5 sets. Christina Hernandez, who rips it. But look at Penny Faea with a diving save. Logan tries it again. Wallace to Eichen to Hernandez, and this time Faea just can't reach it. Logan point. Wallace serving for the Colts. Faea to Marissa DeWitt to Bodley with the kill and the side out. But this match belonged to Logan. The Huskies go DeWitt to Bodley, but 3 Logan blockers are there to deflect it to Wallace. Up to Eichen to Hernandez. She slams it off the defender, and the Colts are rolling. Logan goes on to win. Annie Groh gets the kill as Logan moves to 10-0 in league, winning in 3 straight. We continue now our variety of fall sports highlights with a look at girls water polo and the #1 team in the Bay Area, the Carondelet Cougars, taking on San Ramon Valley. This game played in a driving rainstorm, and what better place to be than in the swimming pool. And the Wolves strike first early in the game, this goal giving San Ramon Valley a 1-0 lead in the first. But Carondelet is very good. Amy Bueller, the long pass up to Mary Bloomberg, who lobs it into the net for the tying goal. Second period now, and the Cougars begin to pull away. Shelley Johnston to Rachel Bloomberg, sister of Mary, who fires at home. It was the beginning of a big day for Rachel. Later on, she completes the hat trick in the second period alone. Carondelet cruises to the easy win, 12-2 is the final there. The online scouting network takes us out of bounds each week as part of its commitment to student athletes. Tonight, we meet the varsity captain of the Alameda High's boys water polo team. The catch here is the star of this boys team is a girl.
This is really nothing new at Alameda High. For 15 years, their boys water polo team has included girls. Head coach Rob Rod would have it no other way. 2 girls from this program have made it big playing in college. With number 13 on her hat, Heather Glendenning hopes to do the same. Not only is she a member of the varsity team, she's team captain.
I was really honored to be nominated and voted team captain. I've worked for it for 4 years. I worked really hard. I tried to be a leader this year, and it was something that I really wanted, and I just felt really honored that they chose me.
And she deserves it. Heather is the team's leading scorer. She's a terrific playmaker, but what you notice most is she's tough. Heather plays much of the time at the 2-meter spot, battling with the other team's biggest, strongest guy.
It's part of the game, and you have to deal with it. I mean, a lot of it's uncalled for, but a lot of it, the ref can't see, and you just have to go with it.
So is any of that uncalled for stuff from Heather?
Well, some of it is, but not all the time.
The problem for Heather is getting attention from colleges. You see, college coaches don't scout boys' teams for girl players. So this past summer, she played on a girls' club team and did get some notice. Heather's coach thinks she'll be quite a find for some lucky school for a lot of reasons.
Her knowledge of the game and desire, and she's very, very tough. She plays a whole set and a whole guard. That requires a lot of conditioning in and of itself, but also that position also requires that you get pounded on a lot and you can't lose your cool, as you saw it.
It's all that skill and power which is bringing respect from her peers.
It's just like anybody else because, I mean, she's good and stuff. Yeah, so she's like hecka good, and she's like, we picked her as a team captain because she's got like good leadership and stuff.
Yeah, she's very good. I was really surprised when I was playing against her, and I didn't really expect her to be that good.
Heather's smart passing and this last-minute goal helped Alameda beat Piedmont in an important league game. When Heather left the pool, she had the respect of all the guys. She even had some girls thinking if she could do it, maybe they could do it too.
Online Scouting Network will provide its internet service for Heather and another player on the Alameda team. The Hornets compete in the league playoffs all day Saturday. Tonight's high school moment comes from new Warrior center Todd Fuller. Fuller grew up in North Carolina and fondly recalls a trip made to Chapel Hill.
I can remember vividly remember the trip in the van back home. We played the state high school championship in Chapel Hill, and we drove back to Charlotte. I remember the van ride home.
All right, Todd, your turn,
I remember spending time with Coach Jones, my high school coach. Bobby Jones was my high school coach, and he was driving. I remember talking to him about it and sharing the excitement at the time going back on the van ride.
Dealer's Car Stereo is giving a pair of 6-inch Magna-9 speakers to the Sports Focus members sending in the best memory of your high school days. You can mail or email your story to us. The winner comes at the end of each month. Ted Rollins takes us out to Togos to meet the high-flying Jets of Encinal High in a bit, plus a ton of exciting highlights including Wilcox, Homestead, and Berkeley Amador Valley all coming up. Right now, see if you can find your team on the Pepsi scoreboard.
Is still to come, including fantastic football highlights and a fantastic play of the week.
I like sound, big sound.
Enough to fill my car.
Hey, if it's not booming, it ain't happening. Dealer's Car Stereo understands sound. You tell them what kind of sound you want, then stand back. They do the rest.
Save $91 on this Clarion detachable face AM/FM cassette with CD controller and speakers, just $259. Dealer's Car Stereo and Cellular.
You never sounded so good.
Take a look at all the variety on a Togo's menu, and you'll see why people keep coming back. At Togo's, we serve over 30 hearty sandwiches, a choice of fresh and flavorful salads, hot and healthy soups, a mouth-watering chili, plus catering trays and party-sized sandwiches that are perfect for any occasion. Hey, we take pride in serving quality. So if you want the best sandwiches, salads, and catering, come to Togo's. We're here when you're hungry.
Hi, I'm Jim Palmer. The Money Store has built its business by helping homeowners reestablish their credit. For over 25 years, they've specialized in helping people who are behind on their mortgage, credit cards, and other loans to establish a new budget with one loan, one payment. So if you have credit problems and own a home, call the Money Store. You can refinance your mortgage and end up with a sensible budget that works for you. Call the Money Store at 1-800-LOAN-YES. The Money Store, where America goes for money.
Hilt College has an excellent job placement program. In sixth quarter, the last quarter I was there, our job placement director, he would come in and ask, who wants to work for this company? Who wants to work for that company? I had the top job offers from all kinds of different companies. It was very remarkable. I didn't know what to expect until it happened, and when it happened so fast that it just, I was overwhelmed.
Now it's up to you. Call HEAL today.
Do you want a little adventure in your life?
I'd just like you to run a little errand with me, that's all.
What kind of little errand?
Could you use a good mystery?
I never killed nobody, and I never caused nobody to get killed.
Adventure, mystery, and more. All you need right here at 8 on 36 KICU.
It's Cinderella in reverse when Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell go overboard.
Saturday night at 8 on 36 KICU.
Sports Focus.
A couple of San Jose rivals hooking up at City College Friday night as Del Mar took on upset-minded Piedmont Hills. The Dons excited about their team, especially the senior women up there. The Dons defense dominant early. Edgar Hernandez with a tackle for loss here. 14-0 Dons at the half. Second half, Garcia to Martinez. The 9-yard pass, and Piedmont Hills cuts the Don lead to 14-6. Fourth quarter now, Piedmont Hills punting, and it's Kobe Gillespie looking for the ball. Takes it at the 32-yard line, picks it up, and he is gone. 69 yards and the score to put the game away at 21-6 Del Mar. The Pirates, though, not giving up. They're fighting back. They try the halfback pass, but no. Sean Hennebury is there to pick it off. Nice play by number 5. The Dons then go to LeRae Williams to run out the clock. He nearly runs me down, but no, I got out of the way. The Dons win it, 21-6. Homecoming for Monta Vista last Saturday night as the Matadors battle the Saratoga Falcons. No score in the first one. Chad Purcell for the Matadors takes matters into his own hands with the interception. He is tackled down there, and that sets up this Purcell 3-yard touchdown run for an early 7-0 lead. Monta Vista over Saratoga. In the second now, Monta Vista's Bing looks deep and finds tight end. It's Adam Peters for a 45-yard touchdown, 14-0. Peters, the tight end, is having a spectacular year. Saratoga comes back. David Goney back. He finds Brandon Carroll in the end zone. The Falcons down by 7 when the son of Pete Carroll gets in. But Monta Vista's Purcell came up big for his team, scoring this 23-yard run to put the Matadors up for good, 21-7. The match win on homecoming. Forecast at Encinal was high winds and high scoring for the high-flying Jets against the Piedmont Highlanders. Leading 8-0 in the first, Encinal's Trevor Davis takes the ball and will fly his way for a 35-yard touchdown to make it 16-0. In the second, Davis again will find his way into the zone 5-yard run. Encinal up 24-0. Now in the third, Davis scores his third touchdown on another 5-yard run. Davis ended up with 21 carries, 171 yards. Encinal was rolling when Mario Sessions sneaks into the end zone for the touchdown. 48-0 one last time. Encinal's Mike Dologa makes the pick and rumbles his way 35 yards to the score. The Jets win it big. They're playing very well, 55-0. Time now to head down to Togo's Eatery. This week, Ted Rollins is in downtown Oakland at the City Center, and he's with the guys from Encinal. Ted.
All right, thanks, Robert. We are at Togo's Eatery in downtown Oakland on 12th and Broadway. Togo's, you know, famous for sandwiches, catering, salads. Togo's slogan is, we're here.
And you're hungry.
All right, these guys are from Encinal, the Encinal Jets. Let's give it up, guys. It's a wild bunch tonight here. This is Mario Session. Encinal is 7-0 on the season. They are flying. This is the quarterback of the team, Mario. First off, what's the strength of this team?
I think the strength of our team is defense. We're a hard-hitting team. We like to hit. We work hard at practice. And also, we have some key linebackers, Kevin Ward and Barry Ford, and a nice cornerback, Terrence Matthews. I think if our defense stay together and work as a team, we'll be have a great season all through the league, and, you know, I think we'll take it.
All right, just gonna tell you. This here is Brandon Collins. He's a senior on this team, tight end, defensive end. You were a part of a team 2 years ago that went 9-1. Then last year, you guys had a tough one, 4-6. What do you guys take from that? You were on that team 2 years ago. What did you take from that winning experience and hopefully transferred over this year?
We had a good team concept that year. We had good senior leaders, and that's what we've carried over this year. We have good senior leaders that work hard, that promote hard work and good work ethic. So that's what we're doing. We got a good team concept, too.
And things are going well?
Things are going real well. Every year, every week, we're improving, so.
All right, they've got a couple tests coming up. This here is Barry Ford. Barry's a senior running back on this team, and Barry, what's the key to the success so far?
I think the key to our success,
It starts in the off season, hitting the weights, running, hitting the bleachers. Everybody was with me, Kevin, Trevor, Mario, Pope, you know what I'm saying? And we come on the field, nobody wants to see us. We hitting hard. Nobody wants to see us. We too juke. We stay juke. Nobody wants to see us.
All right, you gonna beat El Cerrito?
Yeah, we gonna beat El Cerrito. I don't want to see us.
Jack Schram's the head coach of this team.
I don't know if I'm going to call that.
How do you keep these guys in line?
Oh, they're just, you know, they work hard in practice, so, you know, this is what they get. They get their just reward right here.
Pretty impressive so far. You guys are 7-0. You got to be happy.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, we couldn't ask for anything better. Our record couldn't be any better. Our play could be a little better at times, but we'll take it. You know, 7-0, and we're just looking forward to St. Mary's this Saturday.
All right, there's Jack Schram, and look, it's Jim Pimentel. That's it from Togo's Encinal High School. Thanks, guys, for coming out.
Oh, they are fired up. All right, here we go. Two of the best in the East Bay. Volleyball getting together in Hayward as Moreau Catholic hosted Castro Valley. A maniacal mob of Moravians and their leader, the famous Ben Grubb. Castro Valley was tough early on. Watch Barbara Cluth with the block. Great play. She is having a terrific season. Moreau comes back. Perfect touch here. Angie Herrera with the dink. Very impressive. Later, Elizabeth Lowe scores with the power. She drills one through the Castro Valley defense for a Moreau point. The match went 5 games, down to the wire, but in the end, it was Castro Valley with the win. Allie Wilcox gets a point here on a quick putback. Castro Valley playing very well. Featured them a couple of weeks ago, and they win it in 5 in a battle. It's time to honor the creators of this week's Adobe Art Wall. And each year, this group seems to outdo itself, and this year is no exception. The group is Bobby Pedersen's art class at Live Oak High School in Morgan Hill. Chris Anderson, Diane Murray, and Marcy Riso, your artists on this spectacular project. As we dissolve slowly back here to the studio, you can truly appreciate the effort that went into this one. A terrific job. Look at the detail in this by the entire group. For their efforts, Live Oak gets a version of Adobe Photoshop, the Mac version. It's part of Adobe's goal to help teenagers realize if you can dream it, you can do it. And these guys really did it. Great job. Let's head out to the doctor's office where sports physician Arthur Ting talks about the difference between eating a candy bar and a power bar.
This high school sports-focused health tip is brought to you by 24-Hour Fitness, now with over 100 locations to serve you. And by the Palo Alto Medical Foundation, primary care physicians, specialists, and complete treatment facilities in Fremont, Los Altos, and Palo Alto.
Hello, my name is Jamia Lewis. I'm from Mission High School. Dr. Ting, I'd like to ask you a question. What's the difference between a power bar and a candy bar?
Power bars, all the types of quick energy bars, protein bars, etc., are essentially a food substance made into a candy bar. They're ideal for a quick meal where you don't want to overload your stomach contents right before competition and provide you with carbohydrates, vitamins, things that are good for you. Whereas a candy bar has a lot of fat in it, a lot of sugar, things that aren't made specifically to provide you with a meal.